Well, thank you so much for coming to our first ever Sales Bootcamp. How exciting. I don't know about you, but I am super excited about this. I think that there's going to be so much that we get to be able to take away from today. Really, really do. So I want to start off actually though right out of the gate, and I'm just going to share my screen. All righty. Tell me, can you all see my screen now? Can I have some thumbs up? I can have some thumbs up there. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I just want to say a huge thank you to you all for kind of coming along today. And for those who I haven't officially met before, well, my official, what is my official title? Chief Growth and Operations Officer. But today, I'm the Workout Fairy, okay? That's who I am today. So yes, you're welcome. Peter, you don't pay me enough, darling, okay? I can see you on there, so I expect you. Oh, you can't hear, right? Okay, yeah, right. Okay, as we get started, what I would love to do, though, I'm running two computers here, I keep clicking the wrong one. What I would love to do, though, is to acknowledge the traditional owners of the country throughout Australia and recognizing their continuing connection to land, waters, and culture. We also recognize all First Nations peoples on the lands wherever you're watching in from, including the Maori peoples of New Zealand. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. So we're very grateful that we get the opportunity to be able to come together. And I know that we can't physically, and some of you, I'm really loving seeing, many of you have actually gotten together in groups of people where you can kind of hang out and really, you know, really live in that community, which is so special. Our Juice Plus community is so special. And I think we've seen that so much over the past couple of years where we've actually really had to step up.
Celine, you're on mute.
Unmute. Okay, that's weird. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. Did you hear any of that awesome stuff I just said? Not a thing. I am so grateful that many of you have managed to get together and create and gather in community, because I think it's so important. Over the last couple of years, we've needed to lean into that community for many reasons, notwithstanding those who have been in and out of lockdowns and that. And I think that one of the things that has been beautiful is watching our community step up and be able to be there to support and encourage one another. And that's what we want to do today as well. We really want to be able to come together, have some fun, whether you're watching from your own lounge room, whether you've got some buddies with you, whatever, lean in, fill up the chat as you're going, make some buddies. I think that's one of the things that's really, really important as we go forward. Alrighty, let me have a little look here on my slides. Okay, alrighty. So a couple of things that I will ask you to do is lean in and take some notes, play full out. This is our first ever sales bootcamp. We're really focusing on sales only. And basically, you know, I think one of the things that I want to remind you, as long as you're offering a product or service that is of value, then you are doing people a service. And by the end of today, I know that you'll see that with Juice Plus, our product, our opportunity, and our community are definitely things that we want to be able to offer as a service to people. With that, I really wanted to talk to you a little exercise that the amazing Richard Bliss-Brook did on one of our coaching calls the other day. We've been working through the MAC 2 with many of our team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop this share for a second so you can see my screen again. Alrighty, let's just go down here and stop share. So because I just want to be everybody to be able to see this exercise. Can everybody see? Oh, you can also see my lovely tutu and the whole, you know, the whole thing here happening. But can everybody see what I've got going on here? Yeah, can I have some thumbs up? Brilliant. Okay. Alrighty. Richard was talking the other night, and I just loved this analogy. Is that so many of us, as we go in today, we will have a story around sales. We'll have a story around that maybe has been kind of conditioned into our heads from experiences that we've had with what we've seen as pushy salespeople or whatever. And I've heard many people in my years over direct sales saying, oh, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to, you know, and so many different types of sales have gotten a bad name. However, the reality is that sales done with confidence, with ethically, And that is actually such a powerful thing. And we're doing sales every single day. Our children sell to us constantly when they want something, and you can guarantee they don't take no for an answer. Those of you who have raised toddlers know exactly what I'm talking about. And it gets worse as they get through to teenagers, and can I say even through adult stage as well. So the reality is that that is the case. However, when it comes to our amazing Juice Plus products and opportunity, especially around our products, sometimes that story can be a negative one. We're afraid to push it on people or whatever like that. So we end up, I suppose, creating, never actually inviting people to take a closer look. We might add an amazing amount of value and hope that they're going to step into that. But you know what? That's not always the case. So just imagine that this is the stories that we're telling ourselves, okay? This is our mind and these are the stories. And, oftentimes in the past, we would have been told to kind of just ignore them or push them away or say go away or whatever. But what we're learning to be true is that really with any habits, it's the same whether you're doing a health habit or whatever, what you need to be doing is crowding out the old habits, replacing them rather than just trying to push them away. We need to put something else in its place. So over the course of today, that's what we're going to be helping you to do. When Linda talks to you in a little while, she's going to be sharing some really, really awesome training to be able to help you to maybe create, by the time she finishes, you might say, I'm actually starting to have a new empowering story. Adam, I know, is going to come on and start to tell us more about how we can continue to build our belief in sales. Ange, I know, is going to be able to give us some simple systems around following up with people that actually, we might feel excited about doing. Andrea is going to be talking to us from Go for No and talking about building our courage muscles. I know that Kirsty is going to be talking about some amazing things on how we can kind of, do the numbers and that. We then have Kate later on and Lisa Pebble going to be, again, both going to be working on helping us to build our beautiful belief muscle around our product. I know that Kira Love and the amazing group that are coming on with that panel are going to be sharing stories, sharing what they do to put them in the top customer acquisition and retention people. You're going to start to create I am statements as you go over today. I am awesome at sales. I am excited to share my product with people. I am making new connections daily. I am getting stronger and stronger with my story. I am excited to talk about Juice Plus with people. Can you see that as you continue to add the I am statements, what was a really cloudy and murky belief, a story that didn't serve you, didn't serve me? I know I've had to do that whole replacement thing myself. Okay, now it's really important though. What you need to make sure that we're doing is that we're always pouring in the proper, the new, the good, the empowering stories, because when we don't continue to sow in and do the actions and each day show up that way, the old belief might start to drop in again. So that's why it's really important out of today that one of the things you do is start to create some really powerful new I am statements that you look at every day. In fact, I have my list of I am statements stuck to my mirror and also one I carry with me so that no matter what I'm doing, no matter how life is showing up, I can go back to that and remind myself who I am now, in the future, who I am in the eyes of God, in how I want to show up, how I want to live my passion and purpose. And you'll see that the more and more that you sow into those positive I am statements, the more and more that you step in action towards the outcomes that you want, the more you're going to show up and get the results that you want as well. So that, I thought that that was a really, really powerful just example of what can happen when we start to replace the disempowering beliefs and replace them with new ones. Those new I am statements, those new stories that are really going to empower you and move you further and closer to your goals.